Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Marhaban bikum ya ikhwan. Welcome class. Inshallah we will begin with our continuation of class number 28. So open up to page 64 where we left off. On page 64 it is الدرس الثاني عشر. الدرس الثاني عشر. What does الثاني عشر mean?
30 what?
الثاني 12. الثانية عشر 12. On page 64 we stopped where it says اقرأ واكتب, read and write. كيف حالك يا أبي? What does that sentence mean?
How are you doing, my dad?
How are you doing, my father? كيف حالك يا أمي? Did we use the same way of ending the first sentence? كيف حالك? Did we say in the second sentence كيف حالك يا أمي?
No.
We didn't. For masculine, nouns will end with a ka. And for feminine, nouns will end with ki. All right? So if something belongs to a male, you end it with ka. If something belongs to female, you end it with ki, if you're talking to them. So you're speaking to your father, you said what? Haluka. And don't worry about the different sizes there. And you're talking about your father, you're going to say, Ya Abi. Over here, Kaifa Haluki Ya Ummi. All right? We're going to learn how to use a little bit more of these. This right here is called ضمير متصل. You remember that word? متصل, it means what? Connected or attached. Attached. متصل means connected or attached. Because there's dhamirs that are separate, right? Such as, what's the dhamir munfasil, the one that is not attached, for ka, if you're talking to somebody and you want to say you, masculine.
Anta.
Anta. That's a dhamir also, but it's a dhamir munfasil.
Not connected.
Not connected. So if I ever say to you, I need a dhamir muttasil, this one is not used for possession, to say this belongs to you. This ka is used for possession, right? Belongs to you. This is dhamirun munfasil, and this right here is a dhamirun muttasil. What's the equivalent dhamirun munfasil for ki? Anti. I'll just write it here. With a kasra. طيب. Let's keep going. I'm going to read through the rest of them. أين ابنك يا زينب? Right? Now I read each one of those separately. But if I read it all together, أين ابنك? I skipped the alif, remember? أين ابنك يا زينب? Which means, where is your son, O Zainab?
Why would that not be Ya Zaynabun?
Because, yeah.
We learned a while back that Zainab and other names on their own originally, like other female names like Aisha, Fatima, Amina, they don't have tanween. Right? Those female names, they don't have tanween. Then add to that if a name, even if it's a masculine name, comes after ya, it doesn't also accept tanween. All right? So that's a double reason why it won't have tanween. ذهب إلى المسجد. He went to the masjid. Now, who's going to give this next one a try? تفضل.
أين
Slowly. Aina.
أين بنتك
Okay, good.
يا آمنة
All right, so now it's Amina. What do you want to say with that kaf?
أين بنتك
Aina.
يا آمنة.
Very good. When somebody's reading, guys, give them a chance, and then if not, we'll have everyone jump in and teach him a lesson. But if he's still fighting through it, let him have it. All right, very good. Aina bintu ki. Look at this. Aina bintu. All right? So normally the word is like this, bintu. But what is added to it? It became now your bint. So the harakat stay the same. What it was before, this was attached. All right? So bintu means daughter. And now this ki means your daughter. And is it talking to your daughter as a male or your daughter as a female? It's female. Aina bintuki. And how can we tell? Because who they're talking to, it says Amina. Yeah, Amina. And you see how Amina ended also? One harakah. All right. Is this clear? Like this, attaching. This isnad. Isnad means to attach. Asnid. Isnad means, like if I say to you, Asnid dhamir, dhamiran muttasilan, meaning attach a dhamir that is muttasil to this. That's asnid.
ذهب إلى المدرسة.
ذهب إلى المد. Or let's see.
ذهبت إلى المدرسة.
ذهبت إلى المدرسة. All right. So in this word, we see that it ended with a ta. ذهب. ذهب originally, when you just write it all on its own. Actually, I was asked to write bigger, so I'm going to write bigger. ذهب. Where is the person? Where's the one doing the action here? Who's doing the going?
She.
Just in this word. He went. But there's no he here. How do you say he in Arabic? Huwa. There's no huwa here. But you don't need to have it when it's in this state. It automatically is there. Dhahaba, and it's right here, hidden. Huwa. He went. When we add this letter, it's called ta'ut ta'nith as-sakina, which means the ta of feminine that is sakin. Guess what happens? We attach this to the end of this word, and now it becomes the ha bat. Fatha, fatha, fatha again, and sukun. Well, is this still he went? No. She went. And this is just a sign that it's feminine. Or the one doing the action is still here. This is just a symbol to let you know it's feminine. Whereas in the other nouns, we're going to take this last letter. That is the one that's actually doing the action. But for here, it's simply a sign to let you know it's for here. All right, next.
لمن هذه الساعة ساعة جميلة.
Wow, you almost.
جميلة. I'm sorry.
Very good.
Okay, جميلة.
I was going to unleash them. Liman, let me read it again. You read it correctly, but I want to say it so that way the listener can hear it off my microphone. Liman هذه الساعة الجميلة, which means
Who is this beautiful watch?
whose is this beautiful watch, right? Whose is this beautiful watch? And what did they answer?
Okay, this is Fatimatun, so it's going to be Ahia Liki.
لا.
Oh, Laki, I'm sorry, Afwan. Ahia Laki Ya Fatimatu.
That's it. أهي لك يا فاطمة. أهي is it. Laki is it yours? Right? Is it for you? Yeah, Fatima. Is it yours, O Fatima? Na'am.
Hiya liya. Yes, it is mine.
Yeah, hiya li. Na'am hiya li. Yes, it is mine. All right. Number 6. There's no questions on that, right? Yeah, it's number 6. Does anybody have any questions on what we just took?
If it's ever an action like the again will never have tanween
All verbs, right? Every single verb does not end with tanween. Yeah. So they'll never end with a tanween. Anytime you see a verb, past tense, present tense,
3 hours.
a command, like when you say uktub, uktubu, it'll never end with a tanween.
And it's gonna be this kind of ta, not like open ta or tamabuta.
The reason why the tanweens can't, nouns can't end with tanween is because, for one, they don't accept them, but it's going to get very confusing because what happens to the end of verbs tells you who's doing the action. Like when we say dhahabtu, right? It's dhamma so that it tells you that I am doing the action. If it says dhahabta and it becomes fatha, right? It becomes you are doing the action. If you say dhahabti, it becomes you are doing the action but female. So it can get confusing if you start changing the end of these verbs. But for right now, like we said, verbs don't accept tanween at all. All right? Nadeem.
هذا قلمك يا محمد.
هذا قلمك يا محمد. Very good.
لا هذا قلمك أنت.
Okay. لا هذا قلمك أنت. This is what?
Is this you?
He said, is this your pen, O Muhammad? And he responded back, he said, no, this is your pen.
Why did that? Now he would have just said لا هذا قلمك. Why did he add أنت also?
For emphasis. That's a good question. So you guys see at the top of the page, at that last one, he said, هذا قلمك أنت. قلمك already means this is your pen. Why did he re-establish anta again to say you? It's in Arabic language, whenever this happens, it's for emphasis. All right? Emphasis means like to really exaggerate. No, this pen is yours, it's for you. Like you're just saying the same thing again.
He's mad, stressing.
Not mad, but he's stressing it, you know? He's making a point. Yeah? This, you know, he's just really stressing that it belongs
But it's
to you.
okay to say نعم قلمك. No, لا قلمك.
Yeah, that would have been okay. Yeah, if you would have said لا هذا قلمك, the sentence is sound. It's okay. But when he said it again, هذا قلمك أنت, he's just emphasizing, he's stressing that it's yours, like making certain even more.
One question.
Yes.
هذا قلمك يا محمد. That's it.
يا محمد.
محمد.
Yeah, I mean, since we stopped, you always stop with a sukoon. But if you really wanted to know what's the haraka on there, it's a dhamma, right?
So when you're speaking though, you would say Muhammadu.
If you're speaking and you stopped, like let's say you called him, أهذا قلمك يا محمد. I stopped, right? But if I was going to continue that sentence, right, and let's say something came after it, then I would say يا محمد. Like if I was to say يا محمد اذهب, you know, go, right? يا محمد اذهب, يا محمد اذهب. I would say the dhamma and then have to switch to kasra. Or I say يا محمد اقرأ, يا محمد اقرأ.
So if you just say, Ya Muhammad Iqra, how does that sound in Arabic? Is that like?
Nobody that studied Arabic is going to tell the difference. If somebody studied Arabic, they'll know. Right? If somebody, like all the other general speakers, they're not going to know. Nobody's going to tell a difference if you said Ya Muhammadu or Ya Muhammad. As a matter of fact, if you said Ya Muhammadu, they're going to think something's wrong with you. Well, they'll think you don't know how to say it.
For something to
Did we already talk about the second part of this test?
Which one?
Yeah.
Number 6? About anta?
Yeah.
Oh, we sure did. We said it was used for, did you walk out?
I think so. My brain did.
We said it was used for emphasis, and it was stressing that, it's reassuring. It was just there as an exaggeration almost. This is your pen for you, it's just there as a stressor, as an emphasis. Yeah. السؤال السابع.
تلك السيارة الجميلة التي خرجت الآن.
What's on the tab for kharajat? If it's here, look what it has to do.
خرجت.
That's right. Straight sukun kharajat.
الآن من المدرسة للمدير.
Almost, not mudarrisa.
مدرسة.
What did you say? Minal?
من المدرسة.
Not mudarrisa. Madrasa. Minal madrasa ti.
مدرسة.
Yeah. What's the difference between madrasa and mudarrisa? They sound close together, right? Madrasatun, mudarrisatun. You know the difference?
I mean, that is, one is the school and another is the teacher.
Female teacher. But which is which? You have it? Do you know which one is which?
Yeah.
Which one?
Madrasatu is school.
No, the other way.
Madrasa.
Madrasa. It's a tough thing because there's only like a haraka difference. Madrasa.
It's the mood that.
It's the mood. It's school. I'm sorry. It's the mood. It's the person. See, I have it to me.
Say it.
Mudarrisa.
Mudarrisa.
Mudarrisa is the teacher, female teacher. Mudarrisa is a female teacher.
Wasn't the tab marbuta for the school as well only?
Is it for the school also? They both have ta marbuta. They're both female, and they both have that ta marbuta, meaning the ta that's tied at the end. All right? Mudarri.
This is teacher, right?
Madrasatun.
Masjid, right?
This is school. Teacher. Without the haraka, they're the same.
Just, yeah. Kasra.
Teacher, school. Teacher, school.
Without haraka, we just need to understand by the
Context.
context.
All right. Now, we said tilka sayyaratu, and the meaning is going to change completely if you get it wrong. Tilka sayyaratu al-jamila allati kharajat al-ana min what? من المدرسة. Pause. للمدير. من المدرسة. Then you pause. للمدير. All right. Which means تلك السيارة الجميلة. That beautiful car, right? التي خرجت, that exited now من المدرسة, from the school, للمدير.
Belongs to the teacher.
Is the mudir. Just at the end, huh? Yeah. But you can see how and this is how you'll know by context, Ismail. And there's no harakas on there, right? So what if somebody read that as mudarrisa? No car can come out of a teacher. Beautiful or not, it's just not happening. So that's why you'll know that it says madrasa and not mudarrisa. Is that clear? واضح? How are you doing, Noor? It's a good pace, right? All right, number 8.
أأنت مهندس يا سيدي؟
Okay.
لا أنا طبيب.
All right. أأنت مهندس. We have يا أخي. Some of you guys have يا سيدي, and some of you have يا أخي. أأنت مهندس يا أخي. Are you an engineer, my brother? And he says لا أنا طبيب. I like that Arabic English. He goes لا أنا doctor. All you had to do was say la in your own language, and then ana in Arabic, and then doctor in English. How would you say? Ne ana doctor. All three, to keep going. Anyways, this one is straightforward, it's simple, right? Ja'far, give us number 9.
أأنت طبيبة يا أختي؟
Good.
لا أنا مدرسة.
Ana, it's right. This one, مدرسة. I'm a teacher. Very good. أأنت طبيبة يا أختي? Are you a doctor, my sister? Or oh sister?
So the meaning of Ya Ukti, Ya Sayyidi is the same?
Well, no. Sayyidi is the word like Sayyid, right? It usually means like master, or sometimes it means sir.
Sayyid.
Huh? But the word Sayyidun, I believe it should be avoided being used like when you say for a person, because it usually means my master, right? And sometimes, and that's why I believe the Prophet ﷺ, he said, not to use it in that kind of context when you call somebody. Yeah, if somebody was your master, you don't say Ya Sayyidi. You would say Ya Mawlai, right? Like aider or strengthener, rather than master. All right? So I think that's why they changed it from one publishing to the other publishing. But it also means like when they say, oh Sayyid, can I help you? It means like, oh sir. They use it in that form as well.
Why is it re instead of ra?
Why should it be Ra?
Because ra is
But why should it be? Mudarrasa. Because of?
The hands on top, right?
Oh, you mean this?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's underneath the shadda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's true. I remember we talked about that one time, where sometimes we're saying this fatha, it looks like a fatha is above the ra. But whenever a letter has a shadda, you just look at where's the haraka as in accordance with the shadda. You guys got that? Yeah.
And it's not wrong to put it kasra or
If you write the kasra down here, if you wrote the shadda up here and the kasra down here, it's fine. Absolutely. طيب التمرين الثاني, right? اقرأ كل جملة من الجمل الآتية. Read every sentence from the following sentences. اقرأ كل, that's every جملة, every sentence. من الجمل الآتية, from the following sentences. ثم قرأها أخرى, then read it another time. بعد تغيير المنادى, after changing. What's the munada? The one you're calling to. Ya Muhammad, Ya Rajul. The person you're calling to is called munada. All right?
It's not Munadi?
No, munada. كما هو موضح في المثال, as it is clarified in the example. موضح means clarified.
You said Jumlatin, is that like commanding instead of Jumlatun?
Where? At the beginning, اقرأ كل جملة. No. جملة is مضاف to كل. Yes. All right. So what they're asking you, all of that we translated, what it's just basically telling you is read that sentence, right? And then they want you to change the person you're calling towards. So if you're saying, Ya Abi, and they want you to switch it, don't call to Abi anymore, call to Ya Ummi. But when you do that, you have to change the dhamir in accordance with that, right? All right, that's what they're asking. So the example says, Aina qalamuka ya abi. This is my qalam, right? Aina qalamuka ya abi. If I'm speaking to my mother, I say, Aina qalamuki, not qalamuka. Aina qalamuki ya ummi. طيب, is that clear?
But they didn't do it here though.
Oh, that's a mistake. Oh, you see? Now you know. In the book, there's a mistake. They left it as fatha. So correct it to kasra. All right? It's a typo. It happens sometimes.
I think it was 5 point in the test.
You think so?
The printed version is fixed.
The printed version is fixed. So some of the other versions, it's not
Yeah,
correct.
It's correct.
It's correct? All right, this one, ours is 2005. 2005, so this is over 12 years ago. Right? Or 13 years ago, so.
Seems like they're not
We'll
printing
forgive 'em, huh?
these anymore. You
Oh.
buy a new one, you get this one.
Yes. Well, they probably updated it. They're not printing them no more. All right. Noor. Pay attention, everyone. Noor, go ahead and change question number 1. Read it and then change it. Mm-hmm. Now change it to... Mm-hmm. That's correct. What do you guys think of that? Very good. Ahsant. Good job. So you guys understood the sentence? عندك قلم? Do you have a pen? All right. معلم.
أين بيتك يا أستاذي؟
Mm.
أين بيتك يا أستاذتي؟
Mm-hmm. What's that sentence mean, معلم? If you're talking to your college professor or something in the second one, what are you going to say?
Where's your house? Oh, teacher.
Where is your house, oh teacher? And was you speaking to your female teacher?
Where's your house? Oh, teacher.
It's a bit intrusive, isn't it? No?
Oh, teacher, she.
Oh, teacher, it's a female teacher, yeah. طيب, number 3, Billent. السؤال الثالث. I'll try to say those, if I forget, just remind me. So that way you guys get used to hearing الأول, الثاني, like first,
You're
second.
gonna take this soon? 'Cause
When it comes up, we'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you before it happens because the hardest thing you're probably going to learn in this is the numbers.
really.
In the Arabic, the hardest thing to remember is the numbers. So technical. But after you get the formula, it's easier. But it's easy to forget.
I hope the numbers get the female side too.
Oh, what would Arabic be without them?
Yeah, we're good then.
I'm sorry, Allah Bilan.
هذا الدفتر دفتر لك يا علي.
Okay, good. But get rid of the tanween on daftar. No tanween on alif lam.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Minor mistake.
هذا.
I mean, rookie mistake. هذا الدفتر لك يا علي.
Jamil.
يا.
Now do the same thing again.
What do you mean?
No, make it female because you're talking to Fatima.
Oh.
Where were you, man?
Do I have to repeat the whole sentence?
Yeah, repeat the whole sentence, but change
Oh, okay. Okay.
what needs to be changed. If it doesn't need to be changed, don't change it.
هذا الدفتر لك يا فاطمة.
Very good. Excellent. أهذا الدفتر لك يا علي. And then he said, أهذا الدفتر لك يا فاطمة. That's good. We didn't need to change هذا because it's still talking about the daftar. If we changed the daftar, then we would have changed هذا. Okay? And we would have made sure we said هذه. But we didn't need to change that because it's still pointing to the daftar, the notebook. السؤال الرابع.
من أين أنت يا أخي؟
Okay, make sure you get that kha in there.
يا أخي.
Yeah, أخي, clear your throat. من أين أنت يا أخي?
من أين أنت يا أختي؟
Get that kha in there, man. Oh, good. من أين أنت يا أختي? Yeah, all right. تفضل, very good.
أين أبوك يا خالد؟
Mm-hmm.
أين أبوك يا خديجة؟
Good. أين أبوك يا خديجة? All right. Very good. And also for the brothers and sisters following us online, when we're going through things like this, you guys get to practice every example. So make sure that you practice it, and then when you hear me read it, go ahead and read it correctly again so you get the pronunciation, read to you correctly. السؤال ماذا؟ أين وقفنا؟
6.
السادس. طيب. السؤال السادس. Alright. عند من؟ عند أصحابنا الجدد. عند الزملاء الجدد. You know زملاء? What's زميل? زملاء.
Two classmates.
Oh, we said I used plural, so classmates, and we said al-judud. What's judud? New. Jadidun. Plural is judud. We took judud, no?
No.
Oh, you know what? Don't worry, it's over here. Next lesson. You're gonna love it.
We need to go back and be like, what was the deal?
You're gonna love it. I heard that. Same thing in Kurdish. That's how he knew.
No, I said it means wrestling.
Oh, does it?
Without the dead at the end.
طيب, read number 6, will you please? السؤال السادس.
Me or I'm just cool.
Well, both of you are gonna read. You guys are comfortable with reading, or you guys are not comfortable yet?
أنت مريض يا خال.
Well, there's a yeah.
I mean
Ya khali.
يا خالي.
All right, good. And on maridu, if it doesn't have alif and lam, give it a tanween. All right, so do that again.
أنت مريض يا خالي.
Ya khali.
يا خالي.
All right, good.
أنت مريض يا أمي.
No, it already changed it for you to female. Just read what's there.
يا خالي.
Ya khala, and they added a ta. Ya khalati. You see how they added that ta? All right, let me read it again.
Oh, I see.
And follow along with me though. أنت مريض يا خالي. Everything there masculine. Marid is sick, right? And it's in the masculine form. And khali, what's the meaning of khali? Uncle? From which side? Your uncle from your mother's side is called khalun. And when you say khali, it means my khal. Khalun is maternal uncle. Khali is my maternal uncle, meaning my mom's brother. You guys got that? All right. What if I say khalatun?
My aunt from my mother's side.
Aunt from my mother's side. Khalati. My aunt from my mother's side. All right. And then you said anta, or you said anti. And the next part where you added anti. And now you want to say, are you sick? Do you say anti maridun or anti maridatun? You want to add the ta because now you're talking about a female. And whenever you're talking about female, even the descriptions need to be feminine. Maridatun. So maridun is what? Male is sick. Maridatun is male, female is sick. Anti maridatun ya khalati. Is that all clear?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for that? All right. You want to try reading next?
أين بنتك يا عمي؟
All right.
أين بنتك يا عماتي؟
All right. Make a short meme. Very good, but shorten the meme after. Ya
عمتي.
ammati. All right. Ya ammati. So the first part said, Aina bintuka ya ammi. Right? Where is your daughter? My uncle. Okay?
From father's side.
Yeah, it means uncle from my father's side.
What is the root of
Ammun.
okay. Sounds like mother.
Yeah, you gotta train those ears. And am. Am. What does mean?
Mother.
And what's am?
Paternal uncle.
Okay, good. Yeah, just get your ear. I mean, that's the point of it. That's what you can't get at when you listen online. Like, you can't just say that sounds the same to me, and the teacher then can clarify for you. So it's a good thing you did that so that they can hear the difference.
And it's
Oh.
also that in back our country we call Ammi as the mother. So
Oh,
Ammi is mother.
so that's gonna throw you off again then. طيب. It said, Aina bintuka ya ammi. And then when we changed it, we said, Aina bintuki. Because now you're talking to what? Ya ammati. If I said ya ammati with a long alif, what happens? Does the word change, or is it just I sound wrong? What does it change into? It changed into what? We have some linguists in here. It changes to plural. Ammatun. Ammatun. We put an alif in between the meme and this ta, صح? And then it makes it plural, and that's why I was telling you, just shorten it a little bit. So same thing when you say muslimatun, right? And then you say
Female Muslim, right?
what's this letter? Sin. You guys are catching on. This one? Meme. See, you guys are catching on.
Just be like this and we'll figure it out.
I go like this. What's this?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm telling you, but I wanted to show you. Do you see the difference in how quickly you can write when you switch to this side? Yeah, you can write much quicker. So while the teacher is talking, you're over there doing the scenes. 1, 2, 3, and he's already done with the next word. You know, if you're muslimatun, in one motion, one stroke. That's the point of it. All right? With that?
It makes sense now.
That's why they have that. If you're going to stay there and do that, it looks nicer. I mean, if you take your time, otherwise it'll just look the same. Muslimatun, when you add alif, it becomes plural. We've taken this before, but it's a refresher. No?
No, we didn't do any plural.
I teach 3 straight Arabic classes, so sometimes I get confused.
We
So
only apples. That's apples. And that was a mistake too.
That's why you ask every time, should I note it or not? If it doesn't, it-
noted, yeah, noted.
Ammati, did you say auntie from father's side?
Ammati is my aunt from my father's side. So my brother's sister, Amma. All right? I'm sorry, my father's sister. Very good. All right. I think mark where we stopped, and we should probably stop here. Hold on. Let's see if it's the right place. Yeah, let's finish the last 2, then we'll be done. That's better. We went through everyone. Back to the beginning of the line. تفضل. السؤال أي سؤال؟ السؤال الثامن.
8, right?
Yeah, الثامن.
عليك أخي يا حامد.
ألك أخ.
عليك أخ يا حامد.
Very good.
حامد. عليك أخي أخ يا سعاد. يا سعاد.
Good. ألك أخ يا حامد. Do you have a brother, O Hamid? And then you changed it for feminine. ألك أخ يا سعاد. All right? Su'adu is like the female version of Sa'ad. You know the name Sa'ad? Oh, happy. Su'ad is just the female way. It's a female. Su'ad. Number 9.
ماذا عندك يا أخي؟ ماذا عندك يا أختي؟
ماذا عندك يا أخي؟ ماذا عندك يا أختي؟
What does it say? Mother. Why you have it?
ماذا? What do you have?
Okay.
And ماذا, remember, is like actually saying, what is this you have?
Limadha is why, right? No.
Huh?
Limadha is why.
I mean, it's just more ways to say it, you know. What is this you have? Or what is this with you, O my brother? And what is this with you, O my sister? And السؤال العاشر. السؤال العاشر.
السلام عليك يا أبي. السلام عليك يا أمي.
السلام عليك and السلام عليك. All right, very good. So we'll stop here, and I want you guys to do as homework number 3. Write that down, our classroom scribes. Write it down. And also for those watching online, make sure you guys do your homework before you come into the next class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.